was Phase Alone by arguably one of Nigeria's greatest vocalists of all times. Maybe in the league of the likes of Wande Cole and all of that. Phase, and of course that one, Phase Alone. And what you're hearing right now, the background is Street Credibility, Nice, and Two-Face CDB are one of my biggest collaboration of all time coming from Nigeria. Yeah, is the Thursday edition of Sport Cruise live on Milan 98.3 FM, and I don't get to do this alone. I've got my boys, my wingmen, one playing from the 11, one playing from the 7. In fact, I don't know, they're just here. Liverpool, Barcelona, and then there's a Chelsea fan in the boys' quarter there. Ladies and gentlemen, guys, what is going on? Transfer market is getting really crazy, and I think I'm always really looking forward to it. More importantly, the 31st of August, that transfer deadline day. Remember, sometimes under Arsene Wenger, when he was still the manager at Arsenal, they will tell you that they sent a mail from London, but he did not get to the club on time, and then he will now send 40 plus £1 to activate the release clause of what's his name now, Luis Suarez. We've seen a whole lot in this business. In fact, we don't see 99, 100 of it fails. Guys, what's going on, man? On the show today, we're going to focus on the potential top 4 for the CAF African Footballer of the Year. We've got 2 Nigerians, an Egyptian and an Ivorian. We'll look at all of that. Maybe a lot of people can question how the Ivorian got into the conversation, but if you understand the story of survival and resilience, then you understand that Sébastien Haller is got his place in that particular top 4. But hey guys, what's going on? I can tell you. I mean, transfer stories, which one had really caught your fancy already today? Osimhen to Chelsea is trending.
Yeah, it is trending, and I have not really seen any concrete news on that so far. It's just still speculations, and even the Gundogan deal, I don't know why Man City is keeping it a secret. It's no longer a secret.
But he paying you, Sha, he paying.
It happened. Then the Merino deal is just, I think, is one that Arsenal fans will be very excited about, considering the fact that they have players that are prone to injury, you know, especially Partey. Having Merino, Rice, and as well as Odegaard in that midfield is going to be a very solid one going forward this season, and it's looking like many things are still going to unfold. If Anthony is still under Brentford, but we never can tell. Plenty things can still happen. Trippier is as hinted that he's about to exit Newcastle, and Everton are looking forward to seal that deal. And Trippier is such a gem. I don't know why he's. I think he is looking for a regular a team where he can nail the starting position.
But how all of that changed towards the middle and the end of last season was funny. If you look at Trippier's numbers in terms of assists, I think he should be in the top 5.
Yeah,
chances created and assists, even as a wing back.
He is a top-notch players and very reliable and dependable. You know, it's just unfortunate that he had to exist in the same era with Kyle Walker. If not, he would have been England's number 1 starter for a very, very, very long time. And having him to leave Newcastle is going to be a big blow for Newcastle, regardless of what. Well, they're not playing in Europe. They're not playing in Europe, so it means that they have less competition to play in. But if Anthony, I don't know. He could
be on his way to Saudi Arabia. Actually, Agbatomi. I mean, movement, crazy movement. What are you monitoring?
You know, I think the transfer that caught the eye for me was yesterday's confirmation of João Felix, arrival at Chelsea. Yeah, you want to say he misfired during the last time he was at Chelsea, but I just feel like he has a point to prove at Chelsea. He wasn't really given the opportunity to showcase himself at Atletico due to the fact that he had some issues with Diego Simeone. But now he's at Chelsea. He's at the club where a coach wants him, and he will definitely get to see some fireworks from that.
Guys, did you see how Gallagher was unveiled?
As well, yeah.
I've seen some crazy unveiling. Did you see the way Burnley unveiled that Chelsea player they signed as well?
Yeah.
What is going on?
See, but Burnley has carved an habit of creating.
They're the claret, so they do all of the drama.
Exactly,
last season, it was unfortunate that they had to go relegation. Last season, they gave top-notch
transfer
unveiling announcement. But the unveiling of Colm Gallagher, considering how Chelsea treated him. Because you cannot treat a player from a boyhood.
A product of your system.
He has supported your club
all his life.
He has, from the age of 7, 8, he has been there, and the massive.
Let's take a quick break, guys. Let's take a quick break. We'll come back. Unfortunately, some of the Nigerian Premier League media officers are not even on social media. We'll be right back.
Don't you hate it when you're waiting for a song and an ad pops up? Well, we've got you with Flexa Bundle from MTN. You can listen to over 100 million songs ad-free on Apple Music. Yeah, you heard right. Just dial *305*8# and enjoy a whole 1 month of Apple Music and 1 gigabyte of data for just 1,750 naira airtime. Remember, *305*8# to enjoy Flexa Bundle from MTN. And guess what? Flexa Bundle works on both iOS and Android. So, whether you are rocking an iPhone or an Android phone, you are good to go. MTN, what are you doing today? Attention everyone, this is an important message about cholera.
Cholera is a serious disease, but we can stop it together.
Remember to always drink clean, safe water. Boil or treat your water before drinking.
Wash your hands with soap and clean water, especially before eating and after using the toilet.
Cook your food thoroughly and eat it while it is hot.
Keep your surroundings clean and dispose of waste properly.
If you or anyone you know shows symptoms like severe diarrhea or vomiting, seek medical help immediately.
So together, we can beat cholera and keep our community healthy.
This message is brought to you by Mainland 98.3 FM, Lagos. Stay safe, stay healthy.
My head, oh. Oga landlord, why you dey shake like ceiling fan? My village people don't come again, oh. This one with your body hot so, you don't do test? Yes, see result, oh. Oga landlord, no be your village people, oh. Na malaria, you need Luta. Luta na better medicine wey dey knack down malaria. Oya see am, take am. Hey, thank you, Oga Luta. I don't dey kampe. Luta, brand of Artemata and Lumefantrine, is another quality product from Hovid, marketed by Pharmatex Nigeria Limited. If symptoms persist after 3 days, see your doctor.
Everybody say thanks, Luta. Malaria's in big trouble.
Looking for ways to save your data? It starts with your apps. Deleting unused apps helps, but there is more. Most apps have data saver modes. Activate them to control data usage. You can also go to settings to turn off auto updates. Lastly, close unused apps to save data when you ain't using your apps. These changes can make a big difference. For more information, visit your mobile operator's website or consumer.ncc.gov.ng for more helpful tips. Stay connected and enjoy smarter data usage. This message is brought to you by the Association of Telecom Operators and Nigerian Communications Commission.
Chai, my head, oh. Oga landlord, why you dey shake like ceiling fan? My village people don't come again, oh. This one with your body hot so, you don't do test? Yes, see result, oh. Oga landlord, no be your village people, oh. Na malaria, you need Luta. Luta na better medicine wey dey knack down malaria. Oya see am, take am. Hey, thank you, Oga Luta. I don't dey kampe. Luta, brand of Artemata and Lumefantrine, is another quality product from Hovid, marketed by Pharmatex Nigeria Limited. If symptoms persist after 3 days, see your doctor.
Everybody say thanks, Luta. Malaria's in big trouble.
You're listening to Mainland 98.3 FM. The sound of Lagos.
Nostalgic feeling on radio. Introducing classic hits from way back.
Yo, my name is Dr. Alban, the MD microphone doctor. This song is dedicated to the people of Africa. Swimix, give me some drums. African people.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Hello Africa from Dr. Alban. I'm talking about Africa. We're going to be linking up with the media manager of a club that almost made it to the continent. Tᴏᴜ Omojola, the media officer of Shooting Star Sporting Club of Ibadan. They call them the Oluyole Warriors. Well, let me apologize first. We're supposed to have the media officer of Kwara United as the guest today, this evening, but he said they're having the team shoot, so he would have to excuse us and join us tomorrow. But of course, I have my friend and brother Tᴏᴜ Omojola live on the show, and is the media officer of the Oluyole Warriors, as they call them, Shooting Star Sports Club of Ibadan. They almost made it to the continent last season. Tᴏᴜ, can you hear us?
Yes, sir, I can hear you.
Thank you very much for joining us on the show today. Good evening and welcome live to the city of Lagos.
Yeah, good evening.
I know you're on transit. You just finished a preseason tournament, so I was just going to make it as quick as possible. But let's talk about the experience of last season. The atmosphere at the Lekan Adama Singba Stadium was crazy. Your fans were voted as the fans of the season. You had a fan that was big and he was literally selling the agenda of the club. You had late games that was sold out. Your stadium was more of a fortress. It was difficult for you to lose at home. You were really close to picking up a continental ticket. What were the things that drove you last season, and what are we expecting from the Oluyole Warriors ahead of the 2024-2025 season?
Yeah, it has been so long that we tasted the continental action, and we started to do it all last season. And with the support of the fans and the government and the rest of the players, the couple of players we had in our post, so we were so sure we were going to, and that was why we fought the battle to the end. And as you rightly said, the fans were really, really amazing. They were behind us, and they were really the tonic and ginger us, especially when teams come to us by the sake of the You recall that throughout the second round, we didn't drop a point. We didn't concede a goal. Yeah, because the atmosphere, like rightly said, was something else, giving to the fans. So that was what really drove us last season. But it was very unfortunate we missed it ticket by the weekend. But this season, we are looking pretty good. We are looking set. We don't want what happened to this season. So we are going to take it right from the beginning. We are going to take it up. We are sure.
Thank you very much. It's a bit noisy. I know you're on transit. We appreciate. So let's do this real quick. We know that your club has a big history in the conversation of domestic football in Nigeria. You have a big history. You're respected. Your fan base. You've also brought continental glory to this country. Ahead of the new season, talk to us about your recruitment process, or before then. Let's talk about what you've been doing since the season ended and right now. I know you just finished participating from a preseason tournament. You're heading back to Ibadan right now. What have been the rebuilding process and ahead of the new season?
I've expected the technical team headed by Kushinga Gosen. Having seen what happened last year, we decided to make sure we retain work of the players that are with us, and we are already bringing in players to areas which somehow not good enough.
Fell short.
Just to build up, just to make sure that very bright around every department. So as I'm speaking to you, we are bringing few players to join the bulk of players that we have bringing for this, and they are factions getting together, working together. I'm sure by the time that everyone will go down there.
Thank you very much. I know that the joy of playing at the continent is undescribable. I've been privileged to follow some of the Nigerian Premier League club sides to continental engagement, and I know that the feeling is different. It's a new environment. You expose the players to top level facilities. How much do you need continental qualification ahead of next season? Remember, I talked about the history of your club, how much glory you've also brought to the country in times past. How big would qualifying for continent be for you next season?
Qualifying for the continent will be a very, very big achievement. It will be so long, years back. The last time I think we were on the continent was 1999. That's correct. And since then, we have trying to get back to the continent. Finally, so it's going to be a difficult if we actually achieve that. And I'm sure with the level of preparation from ground now, I'm sure we are going to get it by the time. We are not only targeting continental tickets, as long as we have a travel to showcase. I mean, so we are going for the tickets and if possible, the Federation Cup. So we are optimistic it's going to happen.
I like your optimism, but let's talk about the support of the state government. We knew that a lot of work, a lot of investment had gone into 3SC, the Oluyole Warriors, especially from the governor of Oyo State, Governor Seyi Makinde. They call him the number one fan of shooting stars. He's done a lot in terms of projecting the clubs. How big is this support propelling you guys, especially with the performance of last season? And what is the expectations of His Excellency on your club ahead of the new season as well?
Yeah, talking in terms of government support, our governor has been so fantastic. He's our number one supporter. He's never let us down ever since he came on board. And that's why you've seen a tremendous growth around. Even come to our stadium, he changed the face of the stadium to a world-class stadium. And he has never abandoned him. He has always been up to task for us. And we are surely enjoying him. His support has been of tremendous help. He was at the stadium during a last game, and his presence really pushed us on. And after he has, I don't know, he's been one of the best governors in terms of supporting football sports in Nigeria. So I believe we have a governor who supports surely push us to achieving our dream.
Okay, fresh from your X page now, you just finished a game not quite long where you won at the Optimum Energy Gold Cup 2024. You played Beyond Limit on Saturday. Beyond Limit is one of the best youth-based team in the country. In fact, they qualified for the MPFL ahead of next season, but because Mr. Kunle Shonami already has Remo Stars, and then we understood how the ticket had gone and all of that. The quality of the games you are playing, Mr. Mojola, how good are these in terms of integrating the new players and also building that mentality ahead of next season?
Yeah, we played a friendly match for 5 quality. Recently, we participated in the Value tournament where we met Jan5 and Ałyż. We played against Remo Stars, and then we were in for the maiden edition of the OCT International Tournament. We have also played against top teams like Republic and Sierra Leone top club, FC Kalu. And what we are playing now in the tournament, I think it's been a good experience for the new income players. They are picking up the quality. Talking about Beyond Limit, they did a very formidable fight. So we are meeting them in the final. We tell them the final and so they will be coming out to this time around to avenge that final. But we are ready to know what they can offer.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Tosin Mojola, the media officer of the Oluyole Warriors, the team that almost qualified for the continent. I really wanted Shooting Stars to be at the continent because I was not able to get to Ibadan for any of your own games last season, but I assure you that this season I hold you 1 or 2 weekends. I want to experience the atmosphere at the Adama Singba Stadium. I know it's a beautiful spectacle now. You can even host night games at that stadium. Big shout out to the governor of Oyo State for giving that stadium a facelift. Is a beautiful arena right now. But what is your message to the fans? I know that Shooting Stars fans can be a bit apprehensive, especially when the result is not going in your favor. What is your message for the fans ahead of next season, Mr. Mojola?
Yeah, my message to them is they should keep on supporting the team. They are fans, not the what they know about, what they love, that they don't fight another. That's why you see them. I think well because but I want to assure them that never let them down. they were quite happy with our performance last week. And it was due to their tremendous support. So I would just, my message for them to continue supporting. They've been our 12th player for last week, and we are expecting nothing. So my message to them, they should just rest assured we are giving them what they deserve for their tremendous support.
Thank you very much, Mr. Tosin Omojola, for being our guest on the show today. We'll link up, and I can assure you that when you come to Lagos to play Ikorodu City FC, we'll certainly link up with you, for 1 or 2 sessions on the show.
My pleasure, and I hope you expect you anytime you feel like experience how it is at the of life.
Absolutely. The stories I've heard of that stadium, the videos I've seen, I would let you know when I'll be stopping over in Ibadan I'm hoping I could get to watch and maybe a Southwestern derby, maybe when you are playing shooting sporting Sunshine Stars, maybe Sunshine Stars of Accra. I want an atmosphere that is balanced, Thank you very much, and I wish you safe journey back to Ibadan. I know you're on transit. Thank you very much for finding time to be with us on the show today.
My pleasure.
Stay safe. I'll keep in touch with you.
All right.
You're my angel, you're my darling angel. Closer than my peeps you are to me. Shorty, you're my angel.
Interesting. I mean, we just woke up one day. We said, you know what? Let us push the MPFL conversation. And in ones and in twos, we've had 9 media officers join us on the show in the past, I think 10 days or thereabouts. So tomorrow we're going to be, changing our schedule. So we'll have the media officer of the Afroja Warriors. That's what they call Kwara United. Is going to be my guest on the show. Mr. Ismail Ayodeji is going to be with us on the show from 6:15 to 6:30 tomorrow. Maybe by Monday, let's see if the media officer of Sunshine Stars Football Club of Accra will have gotten a new phone and have access to his social media handle. It's crazy when we're talking about how clubs and players were unveiled in the grand. I saw the grand deal at which just look at all of the super bikes. I think it was Akenta that tagged me on X yesterday, and I'm like, Nigeria, well, let's see how it goes, guys. You heard another media officer of another club. By the way, Tosin Omojola is not shy from controversy. He was suspended last season by the LMC as the media officer of Shooting Stars, but they brought him back. But what do you make of his session? He talked about how apologies for the quality of the audio, but we just have to keep the conversation going. But I'm sure you learned a thing of two from what he said. Well, the team missed continent by 2 points. They were close.
Yeah, that's what happens when you have a slow start. They had a slow start and they never recovered. It's not everyone that fortunate to be like a Manchester City that will have a slow start and will end up winning the league. So they had a slow start, and you can hear him saying they did not lose a point.
They did not.
So
at home they didn't even concede a goal at the Adama Simba Stadium.
So because I could remember there's this guy that just makes me laugh.
It was voted fan of the season, by the way.
Yeah, he worth it. And there was this
mascot.
He was serving in Ibadan, and he opted to be volunteered to be a mascot for them, and he was top notch. Even after he finished his services, he still came back.
Viral.
And that's what sports brings to us. Sports is not just a sport. Football is not just a sport. Football is life. Football is everything.
True.
So when people see us arguing or complaining about the basics, what people should do about basics, it's not because of we just want to get entertained.
No.
It's because we invest everything we have.
A whole lot of emotions.
So and that's why I say we need to treat sports as business. Look at the Premiership, look at the MLS, look at La Liga. They treat sports as business. So we need to treat sports as business.
It's business.
It's not just keep on putting political appointees there.
Thank you, guys. We're due for break. Bet Baba is here for us. What would come back? We'll look at the CAF African Footballer of the Year. Not exactly nominees as well, but we'll just look at the potential, people that have the numbers, the trophies, and the possibility of maybe an African retaining it. Remember, Victor Osimhen, that could probably be playing in the UEFA Conference League, is the current African Footballer of the Year.
Welcome to Bet Baba. Register now now on betbaba.ng. Not for people under 18.
You define better odd. I be you one play chorus cost over 1.5. I be you one bet. Say both seem no go score at all level. Hey, we get better payout. No worry, we there for you. Our odd chap right out. We know the feeling show. Oh no, we there for you. Oh, we there for you. You see for bet baba, give me money. Bet baba, cash out it easy. Oh bet baba, we get online games for you. You play all I want. Yeah, we get better bonus. Money we no. Yeah, now bet baba they hustle. Cash out for sharp. Welcome to Bet Baba.
Register now on betbaba.ng. Not for people under 18.
You define better odd. I bet you one play God. Hey, you never know. Let it go. You never know. Hey, okay, let it go. Hey, nice. Nice. Let's go. Hey, my name again. It's like it's so what you go insane. I be the chosen one. I remain no para of my talent. Try brain, working all day like stand up in my man. The street keep urging me to do more. Once when I come to this brand new one, own animosity. I be the great one. I'm a boy, sure I'm beyond your gift up. Just like a melody. Alama shikata loba gado. Kimujino sorry, I think you should know. So I beg you,
I'm not exactly a fan of karaoke, but there was a day a couple of my friends dragged me to one of the high-barrel lounges in GRA Ikeja, and then I was forced to do a karaoke, and they told me to choose a song, and I chose Street Credibility. Well, I think they always do that every Friday, so they will have a prize for the winner. I went on with 30,000 naira that day because I told them not to project the lyrics of this song, that they should put off the projector. That was how sure I was of every single word I was said in this Street Credibility. Big shout out to myself, by the way, but more importantly, big shout out to Nice and Two-Face Idibia, two living legends that would continue to celebrate on mainland 98.3 FM. That was Street Credibility, one of my best songs of all times. Guys were back in the studio, and that session was brief and as informative as it can be. We had the session with Tᴏᴛᴛᴇʀ, the media officer of the Oluyole Warriors Shooting Star Sports Club of Ibadan. They call them the 3SC. Amazing guys. We're hoping that next season will be better for them, and I'm really looking forward to some level of intensity ahead of next season. Some of the clubs that got close, Plateau United was really close. They scored a lot of goals last season, and Shooting Stars was also really close. And let's see how the fact that they let go of a few players, brought in a couple of other players also. Let's see how they'll be able to make things difficult for whoever is going to win the league. Last season was competitive enough. That's one of the most competitive league MPFL I've seen in a very long time.
Yeah.
But Tommy, let's switch gear a bit. In the next couple of weeks, we'll start talking extensively about the CAF Awards. Last season, it was between Victor Osimhen and Achraf Hakimi. Obviously, he won the league with PSG, and they were the darling of everyone at the Qatar 2022 World Cup, where Morocco got to the semi-finals, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, right.
Yes,
good. And Achraf Hakimi was a big part of that team. Goals, assists, leadership. But a lot of people felt like, you know what, Napoli won the league for the first time in 33 years. That was massive. And Victor Osimhen was the highest goal scorer in the league. Everybody felt like, you know what, let whoever wins it wins it. But unfortunately for Achraf Hakimi, Victor Osimhen won it. But down the line, it looks like there's been a lot of this and that around Victor Osimhen. But now there is Victor.
But the second Victor.
No, it's not the second Victor. It's not even the third Victor. There's Victor Ekpeba. There's Victor Anichebe. There's Victor Moses.
Don't just let him hear you.
No,
don't
Victor Moses won the AFCON.
Yeah, he did.
Victor Ikpeba won the AFCON. Right?
He did, yeah.
Ikpeba did not win the AFCON.
He won the AFCON.
No,
he won the
AFCON. He did not?
94. It was not part of it.
He wasn't part of the team? Okay. I mean, you guys should run that fact check for me real quick. But even if he didn't win it, you cannot compare the legendary status of these people.
Oh, no,
Let's
of
keep Victor
Osimhen.
Boniface as Victor 4.
The only reason why the Ivorian is there is Sebastian Haller is just, I don't know. To me, I might just call it sentiment. Not like he had a brilliant season or Dortmund had a brilliant season. Dortmund only qualified because of there was high coefficient for the German side.
You cannot win the AFCON now.
Yeah,
it was part of the team.
All right.
Akintayo. Ikpeba won the 1994 African Cup of Nations and won the 1996 Olympic gold medals in Atlanta. For that, you have 1 minute ban. Agbatomi, see, that's how it works. If you fact check us in this place and you lago you have 1 minute ban. Agbatomi, I mean, let's take it. Let's chance Akintayo. He was talking about Sebastian Haller, but I'm not even looking at his performance for Borussia Dortmund. I'm looking at his moment of brilliance at the AFCON.
At the AFCON, yeah, very true.
There's a certain Ivorian side that they qualified with just 3 points. In fact, a lot of people felt they were done and out to the fact that the Ivorian fans protested. They destroyed a couple of things in Abidjan. They thought they were out. But somehow, after even letting go of their manager, they kept going in the tournament and they won the Super Eagles of Nigeria in the finals. Then Sebastian, he had a crazy last 2 years.
Yeah.
Came out of
from cancer. Testicular
cancer. I mean, he came out after almost 9 months, and on his debut for Borussia Dortmund, he got a goal. And then he came into the AFCON. He was just there doing his things, but he scored almost the all-important goals for Ivory Coast. But of course, there is Victor Boniface. First Bundesliga in over 100 years for Bayer Leverkusen, unbeaten the entire season. Then they won the German Cup, and just a few days ago, they also won the German Super Cup. But there is also Demola Lookman, which by all standard was Nigeria's best player at AFCON.
Yeah,
twice he won Player of the Match. He got some really good goals and assists as well. But more importantly, he delivered Atalanta an Europa League trophy, and he got a hat trick at the final against Victor Boniface. There's Mohamed Salah. He's always going to be there. Every season he delivers double figure.
There's also Seyi who scored 28 goals to lead Stuttgart to the Champions League last season. So I really believe it was a very, very good season for Africans rather, ahead of the conversation of the CAF Player of the Year. Unfortunately, Victor Osimhen is not going to be the African Player of the Year, due to the fact that he had an average season.
I think Napoli had the worst means of defending title.
Exactly.
Napoli, AC Milan, man. And even Barcelona
for Sebastian Haller, I feel he's had a very, very meteoric rise to the top of African football. After the confirmation of his battle with testicular cancer, him having to shave off his hair, having to be out of action for I think about 7 or 8 months thereabouts. Came back as well to the fold. Don't even forget as well that he even played in the UEFA Champions League final against Real Madrid. He helped Cote d'Ivoire to that AFCON win, in talking about the win over Nigeria, scoring the winning goal. As a matter of fact, I just feel like it just needs to be rewarded.
Rewarded for what?
See,
for scoring 2 goals in the entire tournament.
Forget about his 2 goals. There's something.
Are we rewarding players' excellence because of their personal lives?
It's not about his personal life, but it needs to be rewarded.
Rewarded on what basis?
He was brilliant all season.
Brilliant. How many goals for the season?
He was brilliant all season.
How many goals for the season?
He got goals for Borussia Dortmund.
How many goals for the season? I'm asking.
Not just that. As a matter of fact, in his shout for a continent African best, for a continent best player of the year award, I think winning the AFCON gives him that advantage over the others.
Gives him advantage over what?
It gives him the it gives him advantage over Ademola Lookman. It gives him the advantage over Victor.
How does it give him advantage over?
For winning the AFCON? Not just that.
His basic job is to win. His basic job is to put the ball behind the net. And what has he done? What has he done in the entire tournament? In the entire AFCON tournament, he didn't start off early because of injury. When he came in, he only had 2 goals. You might argue that his goals were quite remarkable, but if other people's goals were not there, his own goals would not have even would have existed. That aside, we don't reward achievements based on personal experience. We reward achievement based on matching achievements. What has Ademola Lookman done? Ademola Lookman helped Nigeria, secured Nigeria in a final since 2013. That is also massive. And also you need to add that his goals were very crucial.
Akintayo, now let me tell you something about Sebastian Ola. In the semi-final of the CAF convention, of the CAF AFCON, he was the guy that scored the winning goal against DR Congo in the semi-final. In the final as well against Nigeria.
2 goals. I said he scored 2 goals. You said his goals, and
without him. Cote d'Ivoire would never have.
What about if other guys had not scored? What would have happened to his own goals? Would his own goals have existed?
But what I'm trying to say is that without him.
No, I'm confused. I'm confused. Are you saying that we just keep on rewarding players because of injury crisis?
No.
With due respect to Sebastian, he's a brilliant striker any day, anytime if he's fit. However, but when we're talking about who deserves it the most, this is not sentiment. This is about giving it to who merits it, and that is Ademola Lookman. It is so bad that even the Europa League milked the engagement on X. They know how massive the Nigerian fan base are. Come on. We saw his parents on the TV. We saw how happy they were. We knew how those 3 goals were so massive for Atlanta United.
And the quality of those goals.
It was not just doing a Ronaldo type of goals. I mean, penalties and tap-ins. He meant every goal. See, Ogami.
I'm not your guy. The one they used to carry, I'm not your guy.
See, Mr. Oᴘᴇ, when we are talking about rewarding excellence, we need to talk about achievement, personal achievement. The Stuttgart striker had a brilliant season. But when we make prayers, we say, may Almighty God crown our effort into success.
Except your Arsenal.
You don't want to. It's a new adjustment to the level Arsenal. And a player any day, anytime when he's fit. But we're talking about.
But what would I rather have? A player that was consistent the entire season over a player that was a one-off. No disrespect to Hala. I'm going to say it's a one-off as such, but you can't deny the fact that he had his injury moments. I just had Mozupu right now.
That is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm not taking anything away from his quality. I get that before no be property. Papa Migeshiri once upon a time. Papa Migeshiri is once upon a time. You are no longer driving that horse anymore.
You won the Champions League since Messi left. I am saying I get that before.
This is not even having Barcelona in contention. We are talking about rewarding excellence, and we are rewarding excellence. I have no reason why. I'm still trying to phantom why Sebastian will even have a shout. Is that what Agbatomi is being paid? Agbatomi, are you being paid?
Yeah, I'm being paid.
You are being paid?
I'm being paid to do his PR. See. I can tell you. Let's just get things straight. Sebastian,
guys, we're due for break. And then my muzzle pool is giving me problem.
Because you mentioned Barcelona.
It's okay. Let's go for break.
The same muzzle pool will hold Vinicius Junior and Mbappe this season.
Bermuda Triangle.
You're listening to Mainland 98.3 FM. The sound of Lagos.
You dey find better odd. I bet you want play Correscos. Over 1.5, I bet you want bet. Say, what team no go score at all at all. Hey, we get better payout. Don't worry, we there for you. Our odd, chop right out. We know they feel the show. Oh no, we there for you. Oh, we there for you. You see for bet baba, give me money, bet baba. Cash out it easy, or bet baba. We get online games for you. You play I got all I want. Yeah. We get better bonus. Money we not Bet Baba.
Register now on betbaba.ng. Not for people under 18.
Hello, my name is Godwin Enoch and I'm a broadcast journalist. Yes, my friend will tell me that I am a sport administrator by accident. Listen every day of the weekday to Sports Cruise on Mainland FM. God bless you.
Baby, I see you. A lot of days here, just like the first of the year. And I'm getting this like banging and I throw them in the air. Cause so blue, in the blink of an eye, they disappear. The ones with the air movie, they try to make sound, but we not here. Okay, alright, yeah, it's okay if you got my back, cause all my yeah, you're the salon. My tato sipe, my tuta pompo pepe se ripa pato sipe. And it Moleno dark quest, like the track out quest. Get a relation is dark quest. Like Java, I've got game. I'm from the project and I've got fame. Everybody ever got to the people for MTN project fame. Let me say it on the proud one. Cause they have a look back and look what I need to think of. Mr. King Kong, don't memory go.
Now let me drop a disclaimer as quick as possible. This track is Olamide's breakthrough single, and I was privileged to be on the location of this video, and I can tell you for a fact that Olamide changed it to about 20 different attires in this video. Big shout out to Olamide Bado, by the way. Beyond the quality of his songs, the superstars has been able to raise via his YBN album, even the people that are not on his album. Big shout out to Olamide. Consistently he's done the big deal. And yeah, if you're watching us live on Facebook and you're wondering where I'm standing, it's not like I'm trying to flaunt my beautiful suit. I have muscle pull right now, and I'm suspecting it's from Barcelona fans. But
Chelsea fans actually.
So guys, 0913-600-0410, you can join the conversation. What do you make of the 4 players we gave out? Mohamed Salah, Demola Lookman, Victor Boniface, like they always call him Boniface, and of course Ivorian AFCON winning striker Sebastian Halle. Do you think he deserves to be in the shout, and who would you prefer to win it? Talk to us. Hello, good evening. Hello. Alright guys, let's make it real quick. I mean, Arsenal, I've been trying not to really talk about them, but it's tough not to look at what the expectations would be for them this season. Twice they've been close, and I watched the interview of Maresca, the manager of Chelsea, and he was talking about the fact that I'm coming. Let's pick this call. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good to have you join us. Your name and where you calling from?
This is Daniel. I'm calling from myself.
Hello, your name and where you calling from?
My name is Damilare. I'm calling from Nigeria.
Damilare, you're welcome, my friend.
Thank you. And I see the guys in the studio. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
I'm one thing going to say. I actually don't really know. I don't have much to say. But just to say, I didn't really look none of the way. The guy he has done a fantastic job the last season, and I think making Atlanta to know which actually kind of like brought the notice to PSG the man. He gets a lot of notice. That really shows his tactics and his ability on the pitch of play. So it's none of the way. It's not.
Thank you.
Salah no. Boniface, the striker.
Boniface won treble. He was voted as the Europa League player, highest goal scorer.
Rookie of the season.
Rookie of the season.
Sorry. The last Super Cup that played, Boniface was injured, and he wasn't even in the final play of the night.
True.
So let's go. Lookman as an individual player, you said it all.
I mean, Lookman also lost the UEFA Super Cup, by the way. So if you want to go by that, it was just him against the entire Real Madrid world. And let's talk to Wumi. Hello, Wumi. Good evening.
Good evening, gentlemen in the studio.
Good to have you join us on the show.
Yeah, you guys are marvelous.
Thank you.
See, there's an argument that put paid to Tomiwa's argument. Let me take you back memory lane. 2013, Mikel Obi won the African Cup with Nigeria. What did he do with the Chelsea? And Chelsea won a particular European Cup. From nowhere, Yaya today saw the show.
True.
So it's the case concerning Aḻeb. So this year, that's the same narration. Aḻeb does not factor in this discussion at all. That narration of give it to him, that moral situation, it doesn't factor in. I love the way Akita made him realize that we should not factor.
It's not about emotions.
At all. It doesn't factor. Then again, on the guy you interview with your shooting star. Okay, I want you to do something. Anytime you bring these guys in, always answer concerning funding, financing, apart from state governors. Those state teams that have been financed by state government.
You know, my show is time bound. So I always try to remove the realities and the obvious from the conversation. We all know the clubs that the state government are sponsoring. We all know the privately owned clubs, and then we know the ones that have sponsorship, and we know the ones that are entirely dependent on. Enugu Rangers have about 3 or 4 sponsors because they are big. Enyimba has about 4 or 5 sponsors. In fact, Enyimba's jersey this season, they will have sponsors in front and at the back. Even at the side, because they have a lot of sponsors competing for space. It's basically about putting yourself out there and letting people see reason why they can put some money on where the mouth is. It's simple. So guys, Chelsea plays tonight, and I was in this conversation with a friend. Should Chelsea sacrifice the UEFA Conference League to have a decent? I'm not sure they can make it into the top 4. In fact, and I'm saying it this evening, if Chelsea makes it into the top 4, I'll delete my social media account.
He's the hit for me.
Ladies and gentlemen, yes, it's not even about the 8th issue. Today is the 22nd of August 2024, and I'm saying it live on this show that if Chelsea makes it into the top 4, I'll delete all of my social media accounts. And if you follow me on social media, you understand that there are some numbers on those pages. But I can tell you, do you think Chelsea should sacrifice the UEFA Conference League for them to have some stability and see how quick their season can go? Because if they play on Thursdays, by the way, the league does not care. You play on Saturday evening.
Well, the manager had said that he only just works with 21 players.
That's disrespectful.
He has been
one of that 44 players. Did you see their gym today? Some players were gymming outside.
I call them Galode Daycare. See, they need that tournament so as to ensure that everyone has a nick, has a bite. So for them to ensure that everyone has a bite, they need to play in expansive competitions, whereby they need to play.
But they have the Carling Cup, they have the FA Cup, they have the Premier League. Do they need to risk traveling, playing in Azerbaijan on Thursday at 2 p.m. and coming to play in Israel? How do you balance that?
I actually believe what Akitaya just said. It's not even about trying to give other squad players a chance. I really don't believe that Chelsea can make Europe, this season. So if they eventually
winning Conference League can give them
the chance
to go kill on. Let's listen to Ben Baba. Let's see what Ben Baba has got for us. Let's do this real quick.
I be you one play correct over 1.5. I be you one bet say but team no go score at all. Okay, we get better pay out. Don't worry, we there for you. Our odd chap right out. We know the figure show. Oh no, we there for you. Oh, we there for you. You see for bet Baba, give me money. Bet Baba, cash out today easy. Oh bet Baba, we get online games for you. You play all I want. Yeah, we get better bonus. Money we know that. Yeah, now bet Baba they hustle. Cash out, darling, no. Welcome to Bet Baba.
Register now on betbaba.ng. Not for people under 18.
Anywhere you go, anything we do, I said, like up for you, shall go burn up for you. Your love for the sweet, you return to chicken. be like a kitchen, we no get a kitchen. What is it like without the family? Without the family, it be like you take me to without something. I can't imagine my life without you. Fact me no go leave you for no one. Put that on my own lips, I don't go fire you. I will never leave you for no one.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, one of the stars of yesterday, solid star. I mean, he was a star for a while, but only God knows what dimmed the star. He was on one of the podcasts very recently where he talked about his struggle with drugs and in and out of rehab, but he gave us some amazing tunes with Flavor, Oluchi, Two-Face, and One Baby. He's got some amazing stuff, and because today is Thursday and it's Throwback Thursday on Mainland FM, we decided to give you some really good music to set it up for you as we prepare for the weekend. So we've got some messages, by the way. Elijah General says, good evening, Sports Cruise. Mr. Okoyemi, I would even join you to delete my social media accounts too. Exactly, I said it. 22nd day of August 2024, if Chelsea makes it into the top 4, I'm going to delete all of my social media handles.
To press delete.
Kelvin Eniana Amaka says, good evening, guys. Please, any update on Mikel Merino to Arsenal? Yes, his deal is done. Fabrizio had already talked about it. Just the paperwork to finish the deal. Akinseli Olamide says, for me, Ademola Lookman has done enough to win the African Footballer of the Year. Adebayo Akinde says, nice suit. And Agbatomi, and good job, you guys. Bebestic from Ipaja. Okay, guys. Real quick, predictions for Chelsea tonight. And hey, Ashem, you'll have to talk into the mic as well. So, guys, Chelsea play against Servette in the qualifiers for the UEFA Conference League, not the Champions League, and not the Europa League. The third tier, the competition that does not have an anthem. Yeah. So, you're a Chelsea fan. Sheo is my intern, by the way. Cool guy. Talk to us about that. Hey, what are you predicting your club to go on for tonight? Come on, man. You can't be on my show and be sounding that way. Put the mic close to yourself and have a conversation. Chelsea tonight, call it.
Good evening, Lagos, Nigeria. Chelsea 3, Servette 1.
Akitayo, real quick, let's get this done. Chelsea tonight, are you calling it?
2-0 Chelsea.
2-0 Chelsea. Agbatomi, I know you're a Liverpool fan.
3-0 Chelsea.
3-0
Chelsea.
Okay, guys.
He played 2.5 on Bet Baba.
I'm not interested in whatever the scoreline is. The only thing I'm interested in is that you need to keep your dial locked on Mainland 98.3 FM. Come to the end of the show for today, Thursday. Tomorrow is Friday. We're going to, analyze whatever the outcome of Chelsea's game. But God help them. They lose. Ouch.
We'll be here tomorrow.
Sheo, thank you very much for being a part of the show. I can tell you, I'm big shout out to you guys. No, you can't size you now. I can't size you. Hey guys, let's keep the conversation going. Don't forget to follow Mainland on all our social media platforms. Facebook.com/Mainland98.3 FM. On X, formerly Twitter, it's Mainland FM. Instagram and YouTube, it is Mainland 98.3 FM. My name is Okoyemi Akede. Stay safe. Tomorrow is Friday. TGIF. Join us then.
Sport Cruise, 6 p.m. weekdays on 98.3 Mainland FM. The cruise never stops.